Hey, I misspoke. I was talking about chapter 17 of John, and that was the prayer Christ, the last prayer before he went for Pontius Pilate. And so this is chapter 18 I read this morning, which is when he was, he was betrayed, and he was the by Judas, and then Peter denied him 3 times. He got to face Pontius Pilate. So it's really interesting knowing, doing the backstory, knowing Pilate. Pilate was a Jew. The the type of Jew, though. There's different types of Jews. Caiaphas was the high priest. He was an Edomite. King Herod, the king of the Jews, he was an Edomite. All right. So what was going on was the Edomite clan had got control of the government and the faith of the Jews. And Christ and John the Baptist were of the correct kingdom lineage, right? But then they're talking about a different kingdom, a not of this world kingdom, okay? And this is, it's getting people to not be offended easily. All these things are what this is about. Okay, this whole Christ's whole walk, his whole ministry, right, was reestablishing the kingdom of David, right, which is the line they came from. And it didn't just mean regaining the kingdom from the Romans. It was also, from the Edomites. Okay, but there's things in John was first person. John was actually there. Matthew was there. Mark and Luke were not there. Okay, their stories are second, third hand. And there's embellishment. Like in this story, there's Peter whacked off the ear of the guard, the bodyguard of the high priest, right? But Christ didn't put it back on, like in the other versions. Okay, so that's there's you pick up out of this is Christ wasn't fazed at all, wasn't intimidated. All right, he had something to do, and he was going to do it, and he wouldn't. And Pilate was going to try to help him. Was trying to get him out of the crucifixion, out of being condemned, and he didn't even help him. Christ didn't help himself because he wanted to go there. All right, so hope you all got something out of this. Have a great day.